I'll be reacting to the Idaten Deities Only No Peace episode 4. I will be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Oh, hell yeah. I've been waiting for this for too far long. And of the 4, one of them. And the way she's sweating. Oh, man, so too adorable. I just hope this food doesn't have any potential countermeasures. Too bad, so sad for him. Pretty damn slick. I mean, hey, at least it's going to show them not to underestimate the others. I love how they're completely changing their gung-ho attitude after they gain all this new information. It's too sweet. Oh, the key visual girl. Wait, what the fuck? I mean, I gotta say, talk about being a masochist to the extreme degree and welcoming that potential possibility. I mean, they're already having trouble with Ren, but you know what? That plan is pretty smart. Yo, I actually really see that in these type of animes. Usually, animes, the main antagonists usually let the main characters gain strength for like a span of 12 episodes. They're like, oh my god, it's impossible. They shouldn't be able to match up to me. I like how this series, though, is turning that on their head, and they're at least targeting for the younguns. I know they're taking on these, but damn, she got a demonic aura herself. Yo. Hey, I'm not gonna blame her for. I bet you they will. I mean, shit, she's got a eye that would make the Terminator from the Terminator series pretty damn fucking proud. Like, in all seriousness, she looked like she's about to like shoot some laser beams out of her eyes, and I mean that in the best possible way because I love me the old school Terminator films. I adore them. Now, in saying that, great start for an episode because at least here the antagonists, they do have a reasonable plan. Aim for Ayato and the other youngians first. That's pretty sound. Now, in saying that, the big issue for them is going to be the execution because I'm pretty sure Mama Rain ain't going to let that shit happen unless she was forcibly separated from the others. Only way I could see them, I mean, I guess it didn't imply that they're going to be utilizing humans. I'm assuming they're going to either use humans as like a hostage situation to split them up. That could be one way of doing it. Out of the way. I mean, I can't wait to see what they're going to do. Because honestly, going in, I wasn't even... Shit, I didn't even know this series was going to air this season. I didn't even know about its existence until I saw it on Crunchyroll's page when it comes to, like, its anime release calendar. All right, now it's here. He ain't wrong. No, that's actually the best course of action. But why? Yeah, but shouldn't destroying demons take priority, though? Okay, what's this deal? Why would he want to... Why would he want to wait a week? Duff. Hey, you know what? It could actually give our boy more training, so... You're not even a sneak attack worked! Yeah, actually he's improving. I mean, he'd be calling her girl a whole fart, but she fights a lot more efficiently than a young spring chicken. Okay, now those flashes. I mean, already this here is giving me some like Dragon Ball Z vibes, but just like the flashes give me more of them vibes in a good way. Because I love old school Dragon Ball Z. At least right before the Boo saga. Oh, these motherfuckers! Now, normally I wouldn't really condone people being harmed in the balls area, but these men here are special pieces of shit where I wouldn't mind their balls being blown off. Regardless, even if it didn't seem that way, Protea is still a good option because oh shit. And they're gonna figure out that she's trying to scout them out. I mean, she is pretty intelligent. That's a good freaking question. Oh! I like it, trying to avoid the same mistake of the mistake that the other has been in the past when it comes to not completely eliminating the demons. That's actually pretty nice. Oh! Now that's how you use a narrator to a great effect. Most animes, they have narrators to explain the freaking obvious things like a character's name or the relationship with another character or some bullshit like that. Like how this series, he kind of looks like he has CP3O's, yeah, CP3O's body from Star Wars. Am I like imagining shit? Looks pretty nice though. I was gonna say, damn, that's actually impressive. Seeing hand-drawn small vehicles, it's still impressive. I'm so used to, even when there's small cars rendered animation, I'm so used to seeing it in like bullshit CGI nowadays. It's so refreshing seeing them actually drawn. Got a badass here, but you know what? No, that actually says a lot about Brontania, though. Ha! Okay. Okay, he's pretty damn cute too in his own way. Actually, we get to see him interact with Rin eventually. I think that'd be such a joyous occasion. For the audience, not for him. Oh! What do you still do? Mm. A lot of things happening. I don't think they could afford any bit of fun. And I'm assuming for those who know money, it's considered an awful place. Going by the implications. Well, at least from what they show off from Tanya, he seems pretty charismatic. If only then, you know. I'm not gonna blame Hayato for being on edge, though. I mean, what? He's been wrecked by how many times by Rin? And then he like completely awakens in that place? I think anyone in his spot would be on edge. I'm not gonna blame him. Thankfully we're there with Prontenia though, so going by the implications, if he can at the very least somewhat at least be 80 or even 90% as strong as Rin, then the kid should be fine. That's just my assumption. I could be completely wrong on that. Oh! Oh, that's a shame. I like how boy isn't subtle as in any way, shape, or form. But that's what all about Hayato, though. He has zero filter. Ah! Okay, how much trauma did he put in that man's soul? You don't know, I can imagine, considering how Hayato's treated. Oh, man. You know, that shows you Hayato's toughness, though, for him not to be reacting that way and to continue wanting to challenge Ren shows you how much emotional toughness Hayato has, actually, by association. By indirect association, anyway. But then again, it also implies Britannia's mental toughness, too, because if he was able to get through that training from Ren to a large extent, it also shows you a lot, too, on that end. But then again, I mean, Rick could be hiding some deep-seated anger from Protean, though. That's the thing. Just because she doesn't seem angry doesn't mean that ain't the actual case. You never know with people. I don't think you should be talking shit, though. I mean, he ain't wrong. I mean, Paula was treated when she started receiving training by Rin. You know, with those implications, definitely at least giving inklings that if Hayato can get through this, he might actually become even stronger than Rin. Eventually, that's if he can actually survive. Yeah, that's what I'm. That's a big if, though. Usually, plans don't fall out the way someone wants them to exactly. But I'm not going to blame Yaseli for having that large amount of confidence, though. And I'm assuming that he knows that he's being observed. Because I don't think he'd be out in the open like that if he didn't have any plans. I'm assuming that's a diversionary tactic. Oh! Yeah, I had to guess that was going to be a diversionary tactic. Ho, 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 ho! But this will actually be good for it. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a Kamehameha. Just a little bit. Looks pretty fucking cool, though. My guess is Proncia probably isn't so used to utilize his magical abilities, but he's probably really good at hand-to-hand combat type stuff. But he ain't dealing with those two. My guess is he didn't even try to dodge. Yeah, I definitely didn't even try to dodge. I mean, it looked like it made him move a little bit. That's something I've been noticing about Hayato lately. Like, when he goes up against a super strong opponent, he usually only thinks about offense without even thinking of trying to form up a defense. At least whenever he tries to charge against Rin or Proncia. Which makes sense. I mean, he isn't as experienced yet. I feel sorry for all those Spellfish to be sent an experiment. It actually is. Oh! It's got some interesting stuff. Okay, that's a pretty damn creepy implication there. I'm assuming it's our wonderful blonde-haired beauty about to try to do some shifty shit. That's my guess. Wait! Okay, going by his expression, that means Giselle wasn't expecting to be told by a demon then. Oh, shit. I was kind of hoping he'd have traps in place or something of that nature. Yeah, that's not the face. That's all to make. You know, I kind of like this because Implied, even when he was training against Rinward, so does have some interesting battle tactics sometimes to make up for his lack of physical strength. Thing is, maybe he not be able to see, but maybe he can feel out movements. Maybe he's just really in tune with the sense of hearing. Okay, our boy is a tank. I don't know. Frontier, with the facial expression he's making, it doesn't seem like a guy who's taking it 100% seriously. Maybe 50% at best. They might as well throw a little pebble at his head. It would probably have to say that. I mean, hey, at least Toyoto finally realized it. I was wondering if he's going to kill him or is he going to weaken him enough to interrogate him? Just about here, they show us his perspective, where to these two, they're moving super quick, but in Bronte's perspective, those two are moving super damn freaking slow, and he's able to have like an inner monologue. Talk about an absolute fucking jab there. I like it. I was like the bell ring notes. Even for Zoe and the other girl. All right, that's some good shit. All right, I'm definitely going to be giving this one an 8.5 out of 10. Great episode. Because what I actually really love about this episode is, for one, at least now you're getting to see Rin want to be assertive and actually want to eliminate the demonic threat like that. And she doesn't want to screw around. And you see the main demons at least making some, at least wanting to make some sensible plans. I mean, wanting to attack the young Idaten is actually pretty smart. Why try to mess with the older one first when you could try to weed out the horses and prevent a potential dire situation of taking them, the youngins, on when a lot more stronger. So, like the planning from both sides. And aside from that, I like how narratively it sets up 3 battles for next week so that the next episode can just start out with its feet running figuratively. That's why I thought this episode was so well fucking done narratively. And okay, looks like it's about to end. I wonder if they're going to have after credits or a preview. Nope, doesn't seem to be the case. I was hoping for one, though. And from a character standpoint, it did pretty damn good, too, because even though, yes, Frontier is saying that, oh, yeah, he's trying the best, there's no way in hell he is, because with the way he's smiling and absolutely have a face of joy, I'm like, no, there's no way this guy isn't holding back. So I love that too. And I love the characterization from Frontier because to see the type of fear he has in Ren, you get a lot from him in just that small bit because, for one, you get to see that even though, yes, he did survive the training, doesn't mean he got out of it scot-free mentally and emotionally. 2, when you have a little bit where Frontier won that competition, but then he doesn't want to race like those little cars anymore, it shows us that he's the type of guy that'll take an interest in something, but once he gets something out of it, he completely leaves out of that specific hobby, which means that his attachment to things, at least by all the implications, doesn't seem that strong, at least when it comes to certain things. And I love how you got all that with him in a single episode. And in addition to this, I even love the growth for Hayato because, for one, even though he sees the amount of strength that Frontier has, our boy, shit, and he still tries to fight someone, even if they are seemingly completely outside of his league. So that's also a nice little touch, too. And yes, Sully, because even though he's stacked up against a completely stronger opponent, you see him still got that face of constantly trying to plan something out. And I love that. Because at least in this series, it's also showing us that even if, say, a character might be stronger than another one, that ain't gonna necessarily imply a victory at all. If anything, some of these fights in the series are not just going to be decided by strength, but by intelligence too. And that's what I thought from a character standpoint. The episode had a fuckload of positives. Now, aside from that, the production values were great. From like the scenes where you see the sparring towards when they were showing off the city that they were in, like a lot of stuff looked pretty damn freaking rock solid. I'd say if I had a nitpick, I'm kind of surprised that Yoseli would be shocked that they'd be telling him. You would think that, considering the fact that the demons seemingly have a lot of reasons in the proposal, I was kind of expecting him to expect to be told, but in this episode, he looks completely shocked. So that might have been the only downside in the episode where I was like, yeah, I think maybe our boy should have been a little bit more self-aware. I mean, I would expect someone like, say, Hayato, Paolo, even Rin to not expect to be told, but our Booksmart characters do not expect that. It's kind of a shocker. Not necessarily the most positive way, but that's really the only minor flaw in the episode. Other than that, everything else was well done. And the artwork was nice. Same with the voice performances. And that's why if I had to rate the episode overall, I got to go with an 8.5 out of 10. There really isn't much more you can ask from an episode like this. And it was just a build-up. And it was already this freaking good. But these are my thoughts on the episode, y'all. I would actually really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below, because, of course, I'm going to be reacting to episode 5 next week. Although it just depends. The time is just going to depend on when, though, because I do work overtime next week. I just don't know if it's going to be on Thursday or Friday. So I'll react to it hopefully early next week, but if not, then it'll probably be around the same time I react to it today. Again, due to overtime work. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all very much for watching my video. I hope you have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. And I will see y'all later if you come back for more. Bye-bye, everyone.